Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Gangsta Jake TV series, Read. That's exactly what I'm doing. For those that don't know, that's exactly what I'm doing. Catch up to the trilogy, y'all. Catch up to the trilogy. Remember, this is a 3-book series. Part 1 of the Gangsta Jake series. Part 2 is Gangsta Jake, Path of Terror. And the third one, which the TV series is actually surrounded on, it'll be part 3. Got some other books, but these are ones that I'm focused on right now. I am Nyerere Jase. For those that don't know, that's who I am. I write books. I've had an extraordinary life dealing with prison systems, dealing with the street, dealing with just a lot of drama, and I feel that now is the time to turn my life around and do something different with the things that I have previously start working on. So, hey man, it's time to do something with this Gangsta Jake story. It's time to take it to a TV series because guess what, man? Gangsta Jake got a hell of a story going with the part 1, 2, and 3. But once you get to the third one, as I mentioned, that one right there justifies everything. The dude become a national hero. Spoiler alert for y'all that don't want to hear it. He become a national hero, y'all. This guy become a national hero after going through all this bullshit he went through in the beginning stages of his being reattached back to the society. It's not like his beginning stage of crime because he been a damn fool before he went to prison and while he was in prison. And that's what gave him the reputation and the clout to even be able to do what he's doing, to be able to put off a major peace treaty that he put it on. He was able to do that by having so much influence and so much pull and so much love and respect and just honor among his name and who he was. So with that being said, I'm gonna get into chapter 7. Chapter 7 is called Baby Mama Drama. By the time Michelle pulled into their hotel off the 91 freeway, Gangsta Jake was sound asleep. "Wake up, Rohan, we're here." She nudged him. Damn, that was quick. He stretched his tired body out toward Michelle's shoulder. "You went right to sleep. I guess you're all out of energy." "Why did you say that?" he said with a drained smile on his face. "I ain't never too tired to hit that poo nanny. Is that what you're insinuating?" No. Get your rest, baby." She waved her right hand in the air. "Don't forget, I have my hand if I wanted to get myself off that bad. As long as I'm here, baby, you don't never have to worry about using your hand. Unless you're trying to turn the gangster on." His eyebrows raised as he stuck the key inside the room door. Walking into the room relaxed them both. They took off their jackets before sitting on the cushion bed before them together. Gangsta Jake turned on the television and removed his shoes and by the time Michelle pulled into the hotel off of the 91 freeway, where Gangsta Jake was sound asleep. "Wake up, Rohan, we're here." She nudged him. Damn, that was quick. He stretched his tired body out toward Michelle's shoulder. "You went right to sleep. I guess you are all out of energy now." "Why you say that?" he said with a drained look on his face. "I ain't never too tired to hit that poo nanny, if that's what you're referring to." No. Get your rest, baby." She waved her right hand in the air. "Don't forget, I have my hand if I ever want to get off that bad. As long as I'm on the street, you don't have to ever worry about using your hand. Unless you're trying to turn a gangster on." His eyebrows raised as he stuck the keys inside the room. Walking into the hotel room relaxed them both. They took off their jackets before sitting on the cushy bed together. Gangsta Jake turned the television on and removed his shoes and socks. "Do you want to take a shower with me, Michelle? We may as well get it out the way before we both fall asleep." You just want to see all this ass," she replied as she turned on her stomach and poked up her butt cheeks. She felt secure about showing off her body to him. Furthermore, She was hoping to get him hard and in the mood to make passionate love to her. They both stripped down butt naked and headed toward the shower. Michelle loved viewing Gangsta Jake in the nude. She could not get enough of his ripped up, hard body. The feeling was definitely mutual. Michelle was by far the prettiest girl he had ever been with in his entire life. She had an exceptional smile, gorgeous body, and cute feet that any person with a foot fetish would truly admire. Her grandmother and sister could not understand why she was so in love with a guy like Gangsta Jake. They constantly reminded her that as fine as she was, she could have easily got with any guy she desired. As much as she hated him, she was not trying to hear any of what they had to say. Michelle was not interested in being with a normal guy, a hip square, or anyone on that level. Her heart and mind was set on a thug. She was in love with a gangster. As the two entered the shower, their urge to make love grew more intense. Since Michelle was the aggressor of the two when it came to making love, she placed her arms around his waist and ran her tongue over his chest. The shower water that drenched their body made the moment even more electrifying. The affection led to the couple kissing and rubbing their entire body up and down, up against each other. The rubbing did not last long. Before you knew it, Michelle was bent over in a doggy-style position. She shut her eyes as he slowly penetrated her private parts. The moist water and her juices within made Gangsta Jake ride to ecstasy that much enjoyable. At Michelle's request, he slapped her on the rump and pulled her by her hair. Whose pussy is this? Wait, hold on. Oh, my bad. I'm getting before myself. My eyes a little bit, going a little bit bad. It's been late, man. It's gotten late, I ain't gonna lie. I've been going all day. And she entered the shop. Well, okay, my bad. Who's the man? He demanded as he tugged harder on her shoulder-length ponytail. Oh, you the man, Daddy. You the man. Her voice sped up in an attempt to stay in accord with the flow they were formulating. The two carried on for nearly 25 minutes until Michelle's legs began to tremble, which they both got a big laugh out of. Gangsta Jake then held Michelle in his arm long enough for her to regain her composure. Thereafter, they both bathed one another and made their way over to the bed. As Gangsta Jake lay down on the sofa, fluffy bed, cuddling with his queen, he could not. Damn, my damn eyes watering up. This shit happens sometimes. It ain't from tears, but as Gangsta Jake laid down on the soft, fluffy bed, cuddling with his queen, he could not help but to think about young lad Drake, Warlock, Killer D, and homie after homie who, unfortunately, were resting on hard bunks in a concrete cell. He would not allow himself to forget about the pain his partners were feeling back in the penitentiary behind a stool pigeon. He closed his eyes and visualized the way he would go about taking the lives of the many people who had taken a stand against his homies. After having made love to a sister as fine as Michelle, one would have thought Gangsta Jake would not be on entertaining something as if he was. However, this was not the case with him. His hate for snitches and love for his homeboys ran deeper than the ocean. Once morning rolled around, the couple woke up at 7 a.m. and put themselves together by washing their faces, getting dressed, and later headed toward the airport. Before making it to the airport, though, Gangsta Jake stopped by his older homeboy, Horsehead apartment, to park his Lexus. When they arrived at Horsehead crib, they found him dealing with a bit of drama. Baby mama drama was at the top of Horsehead agenda. His oldest son's mother, Deshawn, was arguing back and forth with his daughter mom, Valencia. Valencia popped up at their apartment with two of her homegirls. Deshawn had called Valencia a bitch and a hoe over the telephone prior to Valencia showing up. She figured Valencia would come looking for some drama, but not as fast as she did. To Deshane's surprise, Valencia rounded her crew and was en route toward her apartment before either one could hang the phone up. Good. Deshane was expecting 3 of her homegirls to show up as well, but she knew how slow they could be, especially in the morning. At any rate, Valencia and her girls were on deck and ready to rumble. They all had Vaseline on their face and no visible jewelry. Valencia made sure no one had on earrings and chains before hopping in her car. The only jewelry they wore was in their tongues or navel. Valencia even made sure her sister, Veronica, removed the tongue ring in her navel. Horsehead presence between the girls prevented them from having their way with Deshane's cute round face. She was not trying to injure that pretty face of hers. Therefore, she stayed behind Horsehead as she verbally assaulted the other girls. I don't know why you and your hood rat ass homegirls are at my place starting shit. My man ain't trying to fuck with your busted ass. Ho, don't nobody want you. That ain't what your man said last night when he was begging to eat my pussy. All 3 of Valencia girls broke out in laughter. You a damn lie, Horsehead defended himself, in spite of knowing what she said was true. When he looked behind him and saw Gangsta Jake pulling in his driveway, he determined it was time to remedy the situation. He did not want to appear that Valencia and her girls were dominating his domain. Horsehead turned toward Deshane and ordered her inside the apartment immediately. Once she had obeyed with his demands, he pulled from his back pocket an all-black Saturday Night Special. With the 38 in hand, he shouted for the girls to leave. Y'all better get the fuck away from my spot before I shoot one of you hoes. His face twisted up while walking in the girl direction. His action caused them to scatter and run in separate directions. Horsehead, Gangsta Jake yelled at his big homie before coming face to face with him. Hold up, big homie. When I first got out, you checked me about tripping on a buster, ghost at the park, and you're about to let these females get you off your square like this. All 4 girls were hiding behind several parked cars and an old ice cream truck during the time they were talking. Horsehead winked his eyes at Gangsta Jake and immediately explained that all he was doing was scaring them off. Nigga, I'm some dumb, not plumb dumb, he whispered to his young partner as he continued with his performance. Pop, pop, pop. He let out 3 rounds in the air and slammed his left palm up against the ice cream truck. Valencia and her friend Tamika hid behind. Boy, don't do nothing stupid. You know I have to raise your child, Valencia screamed out, as serious as a heart attack. She knew he played a lot, but was not sure if he was at that moment. I'm giving you and your chicken head ass friends 30 seconds to jump in y'all bucket y'all put up in and get the hell away from me and my family. Valencia, I'm cool on you. You don't know how to keep your mouth shut. And don't come calling my house and showing up at my door with this bullshit. I'm too old for this kitty land ass games you're playing. Out of nowhere, the Shan 3 homegirls, Choo Choo, Green Eyed Jackie, and Tiffany pulled up in a dark blue 1978 Oldsmobile Cutlass. They were straight off the east side and held reputations for not only beating down crews of females, but guys as well. Shout out to my homegirls right there, man. My homegirl Choo Choo, Green Eyed Jackie, and Tiffany. You know, back in the days, man, you know, they used to put their work in, man. This reminded me of one of them scenes. So this is one of those scenes that kept my motherfucking gears turning, man. Thinking about my homegirls when I was putting this story together in the penitentiary, man. When I was up in the feds putting it together. Oh, damn, Horsehead. Oh, damn. Horsehead popped to himself with a look of distress. As soon as I halfway get this shit under control, here comes some more shit in the game. Man, I might really have to shoot one of these crazy hoes before it's over with. Once the Shan peeped outside her front window and discovered that her homegirls had finally made it, she ran out with her sweatshirt and tennis shoes on. She was ready to defend her space. She did not appreciate how Valencia and her girls came to her house, disrespecting her and her man. Horsehead knew at that point there was too many females to control the situation single-handedly. He looked over at Gangsta Jake and gave him a help me out this shit face. Gangsta Jake, however, was ready to park his Lexus and just drop off the car, park his Lexus and get dropped off at the airport. Therefore, he reluctantly helped out by keeping the pack of disgruntled girls separated. After a few minutes, he determined the best solution was to let Valencia and Deshaun get the situation off their chest by having a head-up squabble. Ain't nobody jumping in either, and if anybody do, Gangsta Jake gritted his teeth on both packs of females with a cold look in his eye. They knew the rep he held and understood how serious he was about what he had to say. That's on my set. I'll have some of my homegirls stump a mud hole, and whoever gets out of line. As a matter of fact, I won't even wait that long. Y'all see my girl sitting in the car over there? She's fine, but I guarantee you, she got some vicious hands. Let one of you hoes get out of line, and I'm sicking her on one of y'all, whoever it is. Yeah, right. Green-eyed Jackie said underneath her breath. Michelle recognized him pointing in her direction, and without anyone noticing, began cracking her knuckles. A few other girls in the pack looked over at Michelle and were hoping she would had got involved in their business. They figured, as soft as she appeared, beating her down would be easy. Michelle looked like she did not have a fighting bone in her body, but as Gangsta Jake and she both knew, that was far from the truth. Yeah, right. What does that mean? Are you trying to see my girl or what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not running from no fight. She called his bluff. Horsehead suddenly stepped in and diffused the situation before it got any further or out of control. Hold up, baby boy. Let's just let Valencia and Deshaun get down. All that extra shit just is too much drama at my spot. Besides, don't you have something else on your agenda? Gangsta Jake thought about it and realized that Horsehead was saying the truth. In order to move forward with his schedule, he basically ignored what she had to say. He then walked up to Jackie and told her, "Girl, consider this your lucky day. If I didn't have a plane to catch, your ass would be grass." Whatever. She rolled her eyes at him. Gangsta Jake kind of liked her attitude, which is why he really did not press the situation. As Michelle sat in Gangsta Jake Lexus observing the scene, the two girls went at it with vengeance. They never liked one another, and it clearly showed by the way they were exchanging blows. Valencia swung at Deshaun, missed her, and hit her hand up against a parked car. Deshaun took advantage of the situation by ramming into Valencia's body and taking her to the ground. A real live cat fight was in full swing. Hair was being pulled, clothes ripped off, the whole 9 yards. Both crews of females stood and cheered on their friends. Each side was hoping to gain bragging rights at the victory of their homegirl. Before long, Gangsta Jake grew tired of the entertainment and separated the two females. He had better things to do than to sit up and watch girls go at one another. The fight turned out to be a draw, which temporarily satisfied both crews of females. Valencia and her homegirls eventually departed from Horsehead apartment with plans of catching up with Deshaun in the future. Good looking, babe boy. I don't know what I would have done without you. Deshaun. And I let you and wait, hold up. I don't know what I would have done without you. Deshaun. I let you and Valencia get y'all scrap on. If she calls back over here, just hang up on her. Damn it, Horsehead shouted at Deshaun, relieved to finally have some order back in his domain. But my ass, just do what the fuck I said. DeShannon was not trying to hear him talk crazy to her, which prompted her to head toward her bedroom and slam the door behind her. My bad, babe boy, for exposing you to all this drama. You know how it is with these hook. Before he could get the word hooker out his mouth, Michelle cut him off by defending Valencia and all other females. Boy, don't even go there. You don't have no business calling that girl out her name. I heard how you be out there sticking your thing in anything that moves. If anything, you're a hoe. You're the one that's a hooker. Guys are so fast to disrespect a female by calling them out their names, and they're the ones who stay trying to bone something. Damn, Michelle. What the hell is you saying? Get you some business. Get you some business, Michelle. Anyway, let's see what the hell Gangsta Jake gonna say. Hold up. Pump your brakes, Michelle. Damn, little homie. She gets to talk to your OG like that? He turned toward Gangsta Jake and asked, Michelle, come on. Let that go, baby, he said calmly, walking over to his girl. Outside of being a cold killer, when it came to Michelle, he tried his best to be the perfect gentleman. Baby, I understand everything you're saying, but now is not the time. Let's not diss my nigga house like this. He just went through enough dealing with his baby mama, okay, boo? Okay, boo? She wanted to say more. However, the peck he planted on her lip and the smoothness in his voice settled her emotions. I guess so. I just don't like to hear that type of talk. Baby, we got a plan to catch. So let's turn the page on this scene, okay? Now get daddy another kiss. What's up with all this Romeo and Juliet shit? Horsehead recognized that Gangsta Jake was not going against his girl, so he felt he may as well throw a joke out to curb the negative vibe. By him being the oldest of the three, he recognized it was time to resolve the situation and move forward. Besides, he appreciated the fact that Gangsta Jake pulled up and was able to cut short the headache he created by seeing Valencia. By seeing Valencia on the side. Basically, the motherfucker was fucking Valencia, man. You know how it is, man. Motherfucker get caught up with these girls. You know, we want to get baby mamas. You know how we feel with the baby mamas. Once we got a kid by them, we feel entitlement. We feel that we can, always slide back up in there and dip up in there. And guess what? In most cases, we can. This is true. This is a true statement. Normally, when things are talked about as if they are true, they normally are true. Not all the cases. Just like in the snitches. In real life, in reality. There's a lot of jackets that get put out there on real motherfuckers and snitches. But sometimes it ain't. But a lot of times, most of the times, it is. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it gangster. But in Gangsta Jake case, in this book right here, whenever he had his eyes on a snitch, or whenever he put some work in, he was 100% guaranteed that they told, because he had paperwork on him. He know personally most of the people that he get out on. So I mean, Gangsta Jake was like, this dude's a cold sociopath, man. This dude's a psycho. He's really a serial killer, if you will. And you will find that out before this story is over, because, man, this motherfucker's off the chain, man. I mean, I have a lot of people that ask me, they'd be like, man, is that you? Is Gangsta Jake you? Is that you in the story? Is that you the guy? I'd be like, motherfucker, this dude's a serial killer, man. This motherfucker got bodies of. Do you think I'd really be talking to you if that was fucking me? And period, do you think I'd be talking to you if it was me? Ain't get the hell out of here. But anyway, it was just interesting to see how everybody just feel like that's me, man. But the story is based on my little homie Gangsta Jake. Well, not based on him. The story is named after him. It's not based on him. I do apologize for that. I told you I messed this up as well. The story is based on a figment of my imagination. This stuff fell out of my head. But as I mentioned, I keep my gears turning by using some events that happen, and sometimes people might, tend to think that I may have been a part of a few of these particular scenes. And some I may have been on stealing something or doing something petty, but not nothing big, no crime, definitely not no homicides, no murders, or nothing like that. Because this dude is a fictional serial killer. Just to let y'all know, as the story go on, you guys gonna find out he's not only gonna be a serial killer. He's gonna become a national hero. This guy gonna change a lot of lives of a lot of people, man, because guess what? You have to speak the language for people to understand sometimes. Sometimes you get reverends, preachers, you get people that walk into some cold parts of life that become good people, man. It happens. I ain't talking about nobody like Al Sharpton and none of them old fake ass people like that, they didn't win, was federal agents and all that, and come back and, everybody 20, 30 years later, everybody forget about that happened. The next thing you know, he allegedly supposed to have some say-so when it comes to the black community. He don't speak for me and represent me, him or Jesse Jackson. I don't mean to be talking bad on a black person or nothing like that, another brother, but I mean, it is what it is, man. Your record is what it is, man. So, with that being said, man, oh, by the way, that was actually the end of part, chapter 7 of the book. Do y'all want more? That was the end of 7. And 8 gonna be coming up. It's gonna be at you in a minute. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you're enjoying the story. Hope you're enjoying the process that we got going on. Because it's a lot of excitement up in these books, man. The next chapter is going to actually be Too Close for Comfort. We're going to do that one in the next episode of The Gangsta Jake. Read. You guys, I hope you're enjoying the story. Hope you guys are getting some pleasure out of this. Hope you get some enjoyment out of this. Hope you guys, just being involved. Because involvement is what it's going to take to get this story up, cracking, running, and in the direction where I need it to be, which is employing people from my community. Man, I got a bunch of people on this project. Trust me, I might be here alone, but I'm not alone. Directors, Babe Pooh, he gonna be doing some directing. We got Murdoch, he gonna be doing some acting. We got Rick, he gonna be doing some stage work. We got people from camera people. We got a crew. B Magic, shout out to my boy B Magic out there, man. Killing them on them battle raps, man. I'll be seeing you out there, B Magic. That's my homeboy, AA to you, homie. Shout out to my boy B Magic. He actually shot the trailer to the Gangsta Jake series. He shot the trailer, shot the first episode. Done a good job. I'm gonna actually drop that trailer. For those that have not seen the trailer, look out for the trailer, man. I'm gonna throw it out there. It was a learning process. We went through the process. We learned a great deal about filming. We learned a great deal about dealing with actors. We learned a lot about casting, directing, locations. I mean, man, it was just so much information I learned from filming the first episode, man. All the way down to the food service, which we call craft service. Shout out to my homegirl, Crystal. Jonathan Long, my wife, shout out to her. She's done a wonderful job when it came to the craft service. Man, had some great food for us. Every day we shot for 5 days. She had a meal for us for breakfast. She had a meal for us for lunch and dinner when we had to go over. So, and when it came to the meal, at the end we had a big party. Man, she looked out for us. Threw down. Shout out to Crystal. I'm still in debt to you. For your greatness. Appreciate you. Yeah, but man, it's a journey, man. It's work. It's a process. It's not going to be overnight. And I appreciate you guys' patience. Thank you guys for waiting on the series. Those that, had got a bar of it back then that hasn't gotten no more in a while. Thank you guys. It's a process. It happens like this on an independent level. But you know what? I believe that dreams can come true. I believe that I can be doing this process one day, and the next day I can be sitting down with some big producers and doing some things that I really need to be doing to get this thing in the right direction, to get it to a TV series that I had planned. That I actually sat down with some people of mine that we supposed to have done. I ain't gonna get into all that, you know, the $1 million deals we have on the table, and the people got the faking and stuff and all that. I might bust you out later. I ain't gonna get into all that right now. But yeah, man, you know, I had a few deals on the table with this Gangsta Jake thing, but you know, it's just timing is everything, man. I just say it like that. Timing is everything. But as time go on, man, for those that are into producing movies and producing books or producing anything, man, y'all already know, man. It take work. You gotta put the grind in. You gotta put them hours in, man. It ain't really no short steps to it. Well, in my case, and this is I say, man, ain't been no shortcuts for me. So I'm just continuing the process. I'm perseverance. I'm, you know, staying on my motherfucking beat. Before it's over, it's gonna happen. I guarantee you. Mark my word. On the Dead Homies, we're gonna get this series up. I'm that serious about it. We're gonna make it happen, on my word. For those that ain't into the gang world, mark my word, it's gonna happen. And just, you know, just stay tuned for the series, man. But man, by all means, check out my boy Avalon Blue over there, man. In the Whip Wednesday, I'm gonna be beating the drum for that program right there as well, man. I know you guys have you guys are waiting on it. We've been working on that. We've been doing some work on that, and it's on its way, man. So definitely be in the know of that. Know that it's going to be some great interviews with some great leaders of our great city of Los Angeles, LA. Man, from the mayor on down, man, because Avalon Blue been up in the pocket with all of them, you know, from the mayor on down. So shout out to my boy Avalon Blue. You know, stay down for your crown and get ready, man, because we about to put some work in on, boy. You already know that. We got work to put in. But at the end of the day, man, you guys, y'all been a blessing. I want to, man, just thank you guys for tuning in to the program. You guys been great, man. It's been successful so far within, you know, the time limit that we have been doing it. And don't forget, man, to man, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button, whatever platform we on. Hit the share button. Let everybody know about the story. This is how things get out. This is how people get recognized by the word and the message going as far as it can, reaching as many people as it possibly, you know, is capable of. And by all means, man, get a book. $20, man. Hit me up, man. $20. I'll be here. DM me in my Instagram. All you gotta do is put my name inside the search engine. Let me get one that I can see a little bit better, my name. Because I got a few of them where you can see my name on. If you put this right here in the search engine, Nyerere Jase, Amazon.com, Barnes & Nobles, or if you put this inside my DM, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, I'm going to get right back with you, send you a signed copy. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for the support. Put the date on it. You know, as a tradition, that's what I do. I put the dates on my book when I do them. And just a little note, just a little thank you note. That's what I do. So, for those of you that are interested, hit me up. As I just mentioned, I gave you some information on it. I got a website I'm actually working on too. Sorry about that. I got a website I'm working on. Check me out. Follow me on all the different platforms. I'm available for you guys. Hit me up right now, man. Catch me while I'm here, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my flowers right now, man. Let me get my flowers while I'm here in the world, while I'm right here walking with you guys, because guess what? We got to stop coming together for funerals only. We got to come together when it comes to other things. When it comes to entertainment, enjoyment, having fun, pleasures of life. Let's come together on some more of that, man. Let's start getting together, partying more, hanging out more, coming up with some good ideas to make some money, generate some cash, some dough, increase our finances, our social circles. Let's elevate, man. Let's grow. Let's go. Remember what I mentioned last time. Life is what you make of it. So with that being said, AA, I'm out of here.